Next, I'm going to demonstrate our baby card. And the items that you will need for this is this pretty paper we used is by Making Memories, and it's called the Ella Stripe. We're going to use the Quickutz A2 embossing die, which is, or I'm sorry, embossing folder, which is called Flowers. A little bit of ribbon. Stickles we used for this is called the Fruit Punch. Sorry about that. So let's just get started, and we'll go ahead and show you how we cut the base of our card. I'm going to load in my mat. And we also are using our Design Studio to make our rectangle, which is the base of the card. We use the Storybook cartridge. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Unload the paper. You might notice that my mat's a little funny, and I want to reiterate that we are able to use the 12 by 24 mats, be a little thrifty by cutting it in half. It doesn't work on everything if you need nice edges, but for us it's working great. So this is the base of our card. And we're going to set that aside, and then next we're going to cut out the little doohickeys or dollops, whatever you would like to call them, scallops. So let's first cut out our baby part with the blue basil paper. Alright, now that we're done cutting baby out, we're going to lift him up and go ahead and keep all of these little pieces because we're going to glue them back down after the fact. So that we've got the negative of the baby, we're going to set that down. I'm going to go ahead and take off all these pieces as well so we can cut out the top part of our fancy scallop. And again, if you can, keep all these little dots as well and keep those aside. Alright, so then we're going to take our pink paper, get that started here. And again, one more cut and then we'll be done with that part of it. Unload. This one comes out really nicely on this one. Fine, go ahead. So then, we're going to have something that looks like that. And I'm going to go ahead and take the baby, and we're going to do a little bit more embossing. Hopefully you're not tired of this because I think that this is really a fun effect. We're going to go ahead and stick our baby in our flowers embossing pad. Do the same thing that we did before. Get that all lined up in here. Go ahead and run it through our Cuttlebug. Back through. Take our little baby out, cute little baby. And we've got the nice embossing flowers. And again, we're going to do the same effect with our Distress ink. And we're just going to bring out the impressions a little bit by brushing our distress ink. And by the way, I'm using brushed corduroy, and I didn't mention this before, but I use the brushed corduroy in every card today. So that just gives it a nice aged look. So we're done with that. And this is the final on that one. And here is basically glue everything together. We have our base of our card. And we're going to glue. Well, first, let's do our little stickles. We're going to use our fruit punch stickles. And you can do whatever you like with this. You can go all the way around the edges with your stickles, just for a little added sparkle. They're so fun. So go around all the edges, and then you can also fill in the baby part. And I haven't glued in the pieces, but we can do that in a minute. The final touch for our card, if you don't like the squared corners, we're going to use our handy little corner chomp chomper, and we're going to stick it in the edges. Just crop, oops, just crop the edge on both sides, and as you can see, it does a nice little rounded corner. So I just wanted to show you that last technique. And then lastly, we added a bow. We just used a ribbon from your favorite store, and we glue gunned the bow on there. And then you have a wonderful baby card that you can either use as an announcement, or you can send to the lucky parents.